We are gathered here today because Bill Clinton is getting the biggest hee-haw for the way he punted. The simple question, should Trump testify in front of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee? Simple question. Should Donald Trump have to testify in front of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee in regards to the Epstein files? Listen to his answer when asked that question.
To get more information for this investigation, was wondering if you also agree that President Trump should answer questions of this committee.
That's for you to decide.
To get more information? That's all you got? That's for you to decide? Now compare that to when Hillary Clinton was asked, should Trump testify in front of the House Oversight Committee to get more information? Let's listen.
I was a lawyer. As a lawyer, you would look for pattern and practice. Donald Trump has been held civilly liable for sexual assault by a jury of his peers. He has also been convicted on 34 felony counts for attempting to hide his relationship with an escort. Given past and prior conduct, he would be on my witness list.
Not only did she say yes, absolutely, she gave an explanation as to why it is a yes. One of these things is not like the others. Hillary gave the answer. Okay, that is the actual answer. What Bill Clinton did was cowardly. All right, that's up to you to decide. Sure, Bill, you're right. It is up to them to decide. But can you at least explain why you think they should? Yes, President Trump should have to testify in front of the House committee for all the reasons Hillary just laid out, not to mention for the amount of times his name has been mentioned in the files and because it was revealed that the DOJ withheld Epstein files mentioning Trump. They're just trying to get information, okay? That's it. They're just trying to get more information. So for Bill to say it's up to them to decide is cowardly, okay? They called your wife into a deposition and questioned her, and she said she didn't know Epstein, couldn't even recall meeting him. Meanwhile, someone who was his actual friend mentioned in the files as much as President Trump, has, in front of Republicans, yes, who support him. You couldn't say yes. He should have to testify, and here are the reasons why. I guess it's hard to do that when you're too worried about making sure your own dirt stays under the rug. Okay, see, when political figures start answering a yes or no question like it's an essay prompt, it's because the real answer is either A, politically inconvenient, or B, they trying to save their own ass and don't want to throw the current president under the bus because they know he's crazy enough to get them arrested. Okay, if you testified and your wife testified, why would it be so hard for President Trump to have to testify? Especially, Bill, if what you said here is true. Let's listen.
The president never, this is 20-something years ago, never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper with regard to Epstein either. He just didn't. That's the truth. As I said earlier, the only conversation I had with President Trump about this was in the early 2000s. And I have no information that he did anything wrong. I just want it all out there. I want everybody to get it all out there and let everybody see where we are.
So if you want it all out there, then why shouldn't he come testify? If he never said anything to you to make you think he was involved with Epstein, then let him come testify. What you are witnessing here is the fact that, as George Carlin said, this is one big club and we not in it. Okay, if you believe in accountability, it shouldn't depend on whose jersey the person is wearing. And in this moment, President Clinton and President Trump are wearing the same jersey. Okay, President Clinton is doing some heavy blocking for President Trump right here, because when former presidents start punting on basic questions about testimony for current presidents, that's not being neutral. That's elite solidarity. Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?